Alright, you should be able to hear me. I don't know why the camera is broken. Oh, there we go. It's no longer broken. Alright. Quickly get my laptop up. And then you guys will be able to see me upstairs in the kitchen. Today's a special day. I'm going to be making mac and cheese with Velveeta and shells. Shells are really good.
We know! Move on!
There was an error displaying chat. What do you mean? There we go. Why was an error displaying chat on OBS? Alright, let's go upstairs. What's the battery life on my laptop doing? 4 hours. We're good.
The cat still very much has fleas, unfortunately, but fleas no longer want to enter my room, because when they do, they see a shiny glue trap, and then they just die. So, yeah, that's what happens to them. Anyways, half a box of medium shells. And you have to use a spoon or something to push them down. That way they actually boil. Or else they'll just boil the outside of it, not the inside. I already cut up a bunch of Velveeta. I may throw in a little bit of extra cheese. I don't know. And then obviously you have to put milk in as well. Oh, my laptop needs to update. I haven't updated it in months. Nice. I have a bad habit of not turning on my laptop. So, there's that. Also, just because the water is a tad low. There we go. Yeah, how you doing, Don? Seems you're the only one here at the moment. Beach? What do you mean beach? Are you at the beach? Hey guys, Vegeta Cancer. You're thinking of the beach? Ah, so if you're at the beach, you're thinking of the beach. Got it. So if I see Xander, I think of Xander Muffin. Is that how that works? Or is it if I see a muffin, I think of Xander? Which way is it? Or is it both ways? People die when they are killed. Yup. Any other references you want to make, Don? Before I start yelling, we know, move on. Cookie? Is T-Lord Cookie? I think he is. Do you agree, Don? I need to make sure I can serve milk here. Do we even have another gallon? Oh shit, I may not have another gallon. That's not good. Let me check downstairs. Well, guess I have to ration the milk. We are out. I'll have to get more in the morning. Because there's no way in hell the grocery store is open at this time. It's already 10. Realistically, I should go to Sheetz. They sell gallons of milk there, but they probably cost like $6. Go to like Giant Eagle or Food Line, it's probably like $4. Might be paying out of convenience. Ow. That splashed on me. That was not a nice feeling. How much does it recommend again? Was it like 8 minutes? It recommends putting salt in it. I don't put salt in this shit. There's already enough salt that's going to be in the cheese. You don't need to put even more fucking salt. No wonder everyone has high blood pressure in America. Holy shit. It's because people put fucking salt in everything. I mean, the cheese is already salted. There's no reason to add extra salt. All right. Well, now that the computer's done adding updates, the battery life is back up to 2 hours. That's reassuring. Now we gotta wait another, like, what, 5-ish minutes? Something like that. Yeah, I don't think there's any milk in the other fridge either. Yeah, no, there's just no milk in the house except for like a couple cups left. Realistically, I'll have enough for dinner, but I'll be completely out afterwards. So, T-Lord is Cookie. Is Dawn Lemon? Very important question. All right. You have about 3 more minutes. Actually, grab a shell real quick. Damn it. I let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let's see. No. Still undercooked. Do another. It's just barely undercooked. I guess it's like al dente now, but I want it to be like tender. Dawn Lemon versus Dawn Bacon art piece. Dude, that would go hard, actually. That would go really hard. Here's a good question. Do I have hot dogs at all? I'm going to assume the answer to that is no. Also, it is so hot up here. It's 80 degrees. I have never seen so much, like, ice vapor come out of the freezer. Like, you know when you open up, like, a freezer, it has a bunch of that, like, water vapor come out? I've never seen it do it that much. Then again, I have, the gas stove on, and it's already 80 degrees in here, and it's actually quite humid up here. Why is it 60% humid up here? Oh, I'm boiling water, idiot. I'm introducing a bunch of water into the room. That would explain a lot. All right, now you should be done, yeah? Grab one of you. About 1 more minute. So apparently the US versus Belgium game is going on right now for FIFA. Apparently, when I last checked, Belgium was ahead by 1. I don't know the progress of that, though. nor does it really concern me. If they were to play actual football, they would all lose to America. It's probably the most ignorant thing I've said tonight, but it's true. Just cracked like every joint in my neck. Holy shit, that felt amazing. All right, let me get the strainer. Let me also not burn my hand off. That's also a really good idea. Some of them are starting to float, which is a good thing. That basically means they're done. There we go. Woo! That was hot. All right, now is the fun part. Milk and Velveeta. And maybe some cheese if I feel like it. What am I doing? Go. I used about 10 ounces of Velveeta for that. And now I just stir it together. Then once this is all like mixed in, because it has to melt a bit. I should have cut it finer. But, oh well. The residual heat will melt it all. Let it marinate for a little bit. That way it melts. Because it just came out of the fridge. I shouldn't have done that. I should have let it air for a bit. That way it had some time to melt. I can always turn the heat back on. That seems to be melting. We're okay. You have been mac and cheese. You have. All right. That actually might be enough. I don't need a whole lot of milk. I just need enough to make it creamy. I'm going to turn this on low just to help melt the cheese. Woo! It's the one thing about gas stoves. If you don't ignite it immediately, you'll smell it. You don't want to smell it because that stuff's bad for you to breathe. All right, we could definitely use a little bit of extra cheese because about 90% of this has been dissolved, but it needs more cheese, I'd argue. A little bit more. I already brought the cheese out. There we go. Alex, are you okay? I don't think Alex is okay. I think he's gone insane. He's committing an act of dawn. Right now it's pretty rich and creamy. Could use a tad bit more milk though. Aren't we all just a bit insane? Mario Kart 8 Meme Edition later because you said cheese more than 3 times in the last minute. Do you really want me to play Mario Kart 8 Meme Edition again? I feel like I overplayed that a bit. Plus, I was tempted to show how to play Ocarina of Time PC port for free, so that you're not stupid enough to pay $80 for a remake of a game from 28 years ago. Sorry, Zelda fans, but no, I'm not paying $80 for a Switch 2 game that is basically just another remaster, a second time remaster of a 28-year-old game. Just play the PC port. I'm almost tempted to play Ship of Harkinian tonight. I'm almost tempted to. It's also been 7.5 years since I played Ocarina of Time. So I wouldn't be blind, but it would be a long time coming since I played it. Plus, for some reason, I'm in the mood to play Zelda. Some reason I am. I don't know why. I'm just in the mood to play Zelda. Probably turn off the heat. That way I don't burn the noodles on the bottom. There we go. That looks nice and rich. Sweet. Hey, how's it going, Mimi? I haven't seen you in a while. Even though I'm going to see you again in like, God, how many days? 16? Something like that. Felt like it was yesterday. Yep, no, I'm completely out of milk. Lovely. And I don't have any hot dogs I can use, which sucks, but oh well. Alright, let's move it here. Really should start making this homemade more often. It's typically cheaper. And tastes way better. There was also just like a block of Velveeta in the fridge. And I couldn't really say no. All right. Well, it looks like I made a bowl and a half of this. So I guess let me throw it in a container before I forget, and then it congeals in the pot and makes it hard to clean. It's one thing I hate. If you cook something in a pot, get it all out of the pot as soon as you can, because if you don't, especially if it's cheese or protein, it'll just congeal, and it's impossible to clean. Like, you have to just drown it in water to clean it. There we go. Now it's all clean again. "16 days, 13 hours, 45 minutes, because I'm the crazy person that has a countdown timer for cons." No, based, actually. Based.
Based? Based on what?
Almost knocked that over. That would have been funny. So, ignore the fact that there's white powder all over the floor. Ignore that. There's a reason. It's called diatomaceous earth. That's a fucking name. Yeah, it's mainly to kill the fleas. Because it basically just dries up their exoskeletons and basically kills them on the spot. You can also use salt. Cocaine floors, that's crazy. Insane slander. But yeah, no, I just basically like threw that shit everywhere in the house on the first floor. And if my dad gets mad at me for it, guess what? You're the idiot that left the house with a bunch of fleas in it. And I'm the one who had to waste $130 of my own money to get rid of them. So that's on you, bud. But I did sleep in my room for the first time in 4 days. I'm very happy about that. I know it sounds stupid, but I got to sleep in my room for the first time in 4 days because the fleas are no longer in my room. I vacuumed my room. There was not a single flea in there. The only ones that have gotten in there now are ones that have like traveled on me or, you know, jumped across the carpet. Needs hot sauce? No. Needs ketchup. Also, fuck, what was I going to get in the basement? There was something I was going to get in the basement. Oh, yeah. We're out of peanut butter. Upstairs, we have peanut butter downstairs. Let me go get another jar because I just realized that. I'll be damned. You know what I just saw downstairs? I just saw penne noodles. I'm so mad. I didn't know we had penne noodles until just now. I would have made penne mac and cheese. I love penne. Penne is one of my favorite noodles. I mean, shells are pretty damn good too. Shells are like pretty hard to beat. I'm gonna move this over here and not knock it over. There we go. Yeah, it is a nice, balmy 80 degrees. And by nice and balmy, I'm being very sarcastic. I hate when it's this hot and up here. Fried chili flakes. Oh, dude, any sort of pepper. I'm white as fuck. I cannot tolerate any sort of spice. Like when I went to North Carolina, my one friend made mac and cheese and had chicken in it, which I'm like, fuck yeah, I love chicken and mac and cheese. But she also put buffalo sauce in it, so it was buffalo chicken mac and cheese. That shit absolutely destroyed my guts. And also like made me tear up eating it. All right, let me quickly get a little glob of peanut butter. I always get a glob of peanut butter. I don't eat it with the mac and cheese. I just get a glob of peanut butter just to eat it. It's a good source of protein. I usually eat like a spoon of it a day. Camera is slanted a little bit. Oh, I also had to pay like $10 to go to the laundromat to wash a load of laundry because the fucking washing machine downstairs is broken. still mad about that. So yeah, my week's been not great. I also had to spray the cat. The cat really hates me right now. I'm telling you, I've basically capped off the kitty door from the basement to the kitchen, just to keep her in the basement, basically as quarantine. Because if she can't go up to the ground floor, the fleas won't. The fleas will stop existing on the ground floor. They'll all be in the basement. So she really doesn't like me for that. On top of the fact that I've been spraying her her coat with this flea spray that is made for dogs and cats. So she really doesn't like me for spraying her and keeping her in a basement. Tonkatsu, I don't know what that is. Maybe I could kidnap Kat and take her with me to Ohio, Mimi, if she's okay with that. Knowing her, she's probably into that shit. Oh, speaking of fleas, hi, buddy. You're going into the glue trap, where you belong. All right. Yeah, but not by you, lol. We should totally join the not Starlo hate cult. Tonkatsu is basically pork covered in breadcrumbs and fried. That actually sounds really good. Albeit, ironically, I'm neither Jewish nor Muslim. I don't care for pork. It's probably my least favorite meat of the main mainstream meats that you can get. It's probably my least favorite. Chicken and beef are first and second for me. I don't care for pork as much. I'll still eat it. I just don't prefer it. He's the closet bacon enjoyer. Oh no, I love bacon. I'm not going to disagree with that. I love bacon. I just don't care for pork. I don't know. I find it usually very tough. Maybe it's never prepared well. Or I never eat a good chunk of pork, but usually in my experience it's really tough, or dense. Meanwhile, it's I've never had a bad steak. I've had bad burgers occasionally, but I've never had a bad steak. And chicken, the only thing you can fuck up with chicken is having it be too dry or be undercooked, and you die of salmonella. Oh, dude, Applewood. Applewood is amazing. I love Applewood smoked bacon. That shit is gas. That shit is absolute gas. Don, what the fuck are you sending me? I'm not even going to show that. What the fuck, Don? But yeah, no, Applewood is lit. I don't care for pork. I love bacon. It's weird. I love ketchup. I despise tomatoes. I don't know. I'm a bit of a hypocritical life when it comes to food taste. I will like the byproducts of something, but I won't like the actual thing itself. Show what Don sent? No, I'm not. If I'm being kidnapped, I want it to be someone I'm interested in. Damn. Holy shit. You just broke my heart in half. But no, I love bacon when it's done right. Bacon has a Goldilocks zone to it. If you don't hit the exact Goldilocks zone, it's either going to be too chewy or too crispy. If you have it right in the middle, it's both chewy and crispy, but it's like a perfect amount of each. It's not like you're eating leather, and it's not like you're eating carbon. Because if you make it too crispy, you're eating carbon. If you make it too chewy, you're basically just taking a bite out of a leather purse or something. You have to hit the mark perfectly. If bacon doesn't leave a crack in the wall when I hit the wall with it, it isn't crispy enough. So you just you like eating carbon then? Because for me, it's got to be right in the middle. It's got to be Goldilocks zone. Yeah, that's a rock. Bro, just get some charcoal and just eat that. Jeez. He's sending Japanese Netanyahu goblin. Extra crispy or not at all? Damn, that is crazy. Crazy take. Now, what I'm about to do is a crime to some people, but I recommend it. It's really good. Ketchup. My only exception is bacon on pizza, but that's pizza. I've never had bacon on pizza. That actually sounds really good. And I'm usually very picky about pizza. It usually just has to be plain, cheese. I don't like anything on it. I'm incredibly vanilla when it comes to my pizza taste. Bacon bits, maybe. I despise people who put pineapple on pizza, though. You commit a massive, massive war crime against all Italians on this planet doing that shit. Do I put mustard on my mac and cheese? I don't put mustard on anything. I don't care for mustard. I don't like it. I do not like mustard. People who put pineapple on pizza should be sent to gulag. Bit of an extreme, but I can't really disagree. Oh, is that another flea? Yes, it is. Hi, buddy. You're going into the glue trap. Take him to the sludge factory. Also, I was going to live stream burning stuff tonight, but rain decided to come in and rain on my parade, literally and figuratively. We actually have flood warnings, or not flood warnings, flood watches throughout the region. Yeah, no, this storm ain't moving. This storm barely moved in the past half hour. It's moved 5 miles. That's a slow storm. I like pineapple bacon and ham pizza with buffalo sauce drizzled on it. That is disgusting. Not only would you shit out your organs after that, you deserve to be locked up for that opinion. That is a war crime on pizza. That is a war crime. Wrapping a tick in duct tape is basically giving it a spring lock failure. These aren't ticks; these are fleas. If they were ticks, they would be so much worse, just because of the diseases they carry. Albeit human-sized fleas do carry a bubonic, but it's incredibly rare for reasons obvious. This isn't the 1300s anymore, or whenever the fuck that happened. When did bubonic happen? I know it happened in medieval times. Maybe it was 1100s. Oh, you had to deal with ticks here. Okay. Yeah, I need to buy more of those glue traps. Thank you for recommending those, Mimi. Those glue traps have been very effective. I should have bought 4 instead of 2. Because the 2 are working overtime right now. One in my room and one in the back room here. And the one in the back room is full of them. Like, I'm almost tempted to swap out the glue trap just because of how full it is. So many of them landed on it. Listen, I'm not white like you. I know. Buffalo chicken just destroys me. I love chicken. Don't get me wrong. I love chicken. I've had chicken on pizza before, and it actually was really good. Bacon on pizza. I think I've had that too. Either I've had that or I've had, like, you know, some weird mind, like, dream or something where I'm like, that sounds really fucking good. But no, like I'm very picky with my meats. I don't care for sausage on a pizza. I don't care for that. Nor pepperoni. But, like, shredded chicken, that sounds dope. It's really part of my job to know this stuff. Yay, housing. You know, touche. Touche. Only thing white about me is my skin. I thought you were, like, Italian. Italian and Russian, no? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Because I thought you were Italian and Russian. Which would make you hella white. Russian and Scandinavian, that's about as white as you can get. What do you mean? That's literally about as white as you can get. But yeah, I may have to buy 2 more glue traps, put one in here in the kitchen on the floor somewhere, and then put another one in the front room. Nothing's needed up on the second floor, thankfully. I'm so relieved about that. I was worried I was going to have to, like, you know, flea trap the second floor. But it's just the basement and the first floor that I need to deal with. So I'll probably put one in the kitchen, one in the front room. And eventually I'm going to need to, you know, move one of them down to the basement again. But other things to me, because I can cook in season and get invites to cookouts. Maybe you're just a talented cook. There's a thing called nurture on top of nature. I mean, aren't, like, half of the Food Network, like, women that are on, like, cooking shows, like, white? Like, there's Paula Deen, there's the Barefoot Contessa girl that I forget her name. Don't ask me how I know this shit. My mom loved watching Food Network when I was growing up. I remember Barefoot Contessa, Paula Deen, I forget what her show was called. Fuck, there was another one. There's another one I can't remember the name of. But there was, like, 3 of them that I remember vividly. I grew up on spaghetti and on PB&Js. Oh, I'm basic. I do mac and cheese, bread and peanut butter, and pizza. Oh, and cereal. I am basic as fuck. No Irish genes, therefore you are white.
What do you mean? Irish people are white too. What the fuck? It's like, oh, you're Irish. You're not white. It's like saying me being Polish makes me not white. The fuck? There's still a bunch of that diatomaceous on top of like these containers here. I like wiping it off. All right, let me finish the rest of this. Oh, I also have a cup of milk I need to finish. Let me do that too. Ladies and gentlemen, the last cup of milk. I'll just eat out of the container. The Irish think they're not white because British. That's a bunch of horseshit. Speaking of milk. I can't be the only one that will like stack 10 of these Oreos on top of each other like this. You take the cookie off and you stack this and you just keep doing this until it's like this tall. Here, until it's like literally this tall. But I will do that because I'm mentally insane and I'm secretly like I have a 6-year-old mentality when it comes to Oreos. There we go. Mix it a little bit just to keep some of the heat in. That sound. Oh, you like that sound? Because I know it sounds like something else. Oh, you like that sound? Yeah. It's funny, because what was it, like Mortal Kombat, I believe? Is either Mortal Kombat? No, it was Mortal Kombat. They did like a video documentary on how they made like all the gore noises. And I think they took like a grapefruit one time and they just like tore out the insides of the grapefruit and just like put a mic up next to it and just like slapped it and sloshed it around. And that was the gore noises that they have in Mortal Kombat. It's literally just a fucking grapefruit. It's literally just a grapefruit. They just use like rind of multiple different fruits, grapefruit especially, and I believe maybe watermelon too, to just make all the gore noises. Your pizza's about to come, ayo. It's kind of sus. Kat would be the girl to make her pizza come. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh. Where did that go? Found it. Oh God, please no. ASMR. Guys, I found a way to rage bait Cat. My life is complete. I need to refill this with water. There we go. You can't rage bait me and make me want to vomit? Yes. I thought you were into horror and gore sounds. That's porno sound. Oh. To me, it sounds like gore. It sounds like something I would hear in Mortal Kombat. I keep scratching the shit out of my jeans. These are like brand new and they already have like tattered threads. Oh, you sheltered child. Yeah, do you think I look up that kind of shit? Do you think I look up that kind of shit? No, I don't. I don't. Shockingly, I don't, Kat. I know that's probably hard to believe, but I don't. I just have people DM me that shit, and then I'm like, why are you sending this to me? Did you watch? I did. That was like really weird and abstract, and yeah. It was very abstract. I wouldn't really say horror, but it just felt really. I don't know. They just like they egged him on, and then he got stuck in a dark hall, and then they took his kidneys. It screamed ASDF to me, but like with a small amount of horror at the end there. No, I'm not going to Candy Mountain. You'll steal my kidneys. Black market products. That wasn't even a joke back then. That was like a thing. Like the black market existed to sell body parts. Obviously, of what I know, the dark web is now just a bunch of honeypots. Because, the FBI and CIA and that have clamped down on it, but I also refuse to touch that shit with an infinitely long pole. That shit is way too dangerous. No one should be going there. Oh, also, I went to Too Many Games, and Monster had a booth. So I got a free can of Monster. I'm not gonna open this. I don't drink Monster. I just don't care for it. Plus, it's carbonated, and carbonation is a huge hell no to me. But that's more of like a souvenir because it's, you know, it was the 250th. So I guess I'm just gonna like throw that on a shelf. I don't know. It's a knickknack. I'll throw on my shelf with all the other like funny, you know, franchised food stuffs. I have a can of Pringles that have Halo crossover on them, and I keep those as collector item. I still have a cereal box for Mario somewhere. I don't know where that is now. For all I know, it could be lost forever. And then I have a apparently Nintendo had like licensed energy drinks back in like 2000, in the late 2000s, early 2010s. I still have one of those. Just because the can art is cool. It's got that like old 80s style Mario on it. You don't usually see that art style anymore. You miss blue shirt, red overalls, 80s Mario. You also missed the Mario show, and I can't blame you. The Mario Super Show was amazing. It's probably why I'm a huge sucker for parody, because every other episode the Mario show had was a reference to like Godzilla, 007. There was a bunch of different references to like other pop culture movies, animations, and that. There was Star Wars. Yeah, you had Star Wars. You had 007. You had one that was Sword in a Stone, Excalibur. It actually had like both tales. It had like, you know, the Sword in a Stone, and also had like the Sword Under the Lake. It used both versions of the story in that show. Prototype Family Guy movie references in a way. I liked it though. I'm a sucker for parody, and that probably is what got me into enjoying parody so much. I also just need to watch it again. I might do like a watch together thing where we all just watch the Mario show. The Zelda show is pretty damn good too, though I've watched that so many times with people that I won't have like the staying power of, you know, just go like, all right, fuck it, 30 episodes of the Mario show. Especially because the Zelda show is only like 14 episodes and like an hour and a half long, if that. I forget the exact length. I think it was like 14 episodes and like hour and a half long or something. It's been a while. Especially if you watch Super Show, then Seth MacFarlane, Steve, and Larry pilot, which is very Super Showy. Really? I mean, I guess I could see it. I guess I could see that. Jacek agrees to watch Super Show, Inspector Gadget, Sailor Moon, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Funny you say Sailor Moon. Next month, there is going to be, I believe her name is Sailor Mars, though I could be wrong. Alex, you'll know. I'll show you artwork of her. Because Sailor Moon's going to be there, and I forget the other one. Because, again, I don't... Oh, shit, Cat. What the fuck? Damn. I hope that heals, because that's pretty fucked. The one with black hair. This one. Kate Griffin or Katie Griffin. Sailor Mars, that is Mars. Okay, so I was right. Okay, so I saw the red dot, and I was like, that has to be Mars, no? Because I knew that Sailor Moon. That was pretty fucking obvious to me. But both Sailor Moon and Sailor Mars are going to be at StellarCon PA, which is in Lebanon. For those who are not familiar with the area, it's just east of Harrisburg by like half an hour. But I may go to that one just because I like the guy who runs the show. And it's also like a one-day show. But it's really cool that he's going to have Sailor Mars and Moon there. Again, I don't care for the show. It's not my thing. But I know plenty of people like, 5, 10, 15 years older than me who love it. The Sailor with the coolest power is overpowered and also doesn't put up with Usagi's crybaby bullshit. Imagine season 1 Family Guy mixed with Cartoon Network, mixed with Super Show vibes and Seth voices. I kind of wish we got that. Did Seth MacFarlane also make Orville? Or am I talking out of my ass again? I'm pretty sure he made Orville, right? The 500 cigarettes. Did he make that? He didn't. I thought he did. I thought he produced it or something. I thought he produced it or directed it or something. You don't know. Time for me to look it up. Because Orville's pretty funny. He created the Orville. Okay. Yep. He was also Ed Mercer, the main character. So I was right. That was him. Great show. Oh, dude, it's hilarious. I haven't seen it in years since it came out, and my dad, being a huge Trekkie, loved it because unlike modern Star Trek, it's actually good. Sorry, not sorry, but I'm pretty sure both factions of sci-fi nerds, the Star Wars nerds and the Star Trek nerds, can both agree on something. Both of their franchises are fucking dead. They've been ruined by God knows what. And companies being shit. But yeah, Orville was a nice return to form for any Trekkie. It also had really good comedy in it. Really good comedy. I remember my dad recently watching it, and it was the episode where they were stuck in a advanced civilizations zoo, essentially, where basically they have a bunch of different species in this really tight apartment complex with a bunch of windows so that the alien race could watch all these foreign species. There's a lot of interesting concepts and stuff like that. Oh, and that reminds me again. I literally went up to the second floor today, and I saw a Lost in Space shirt. I keep forgetting that show exists, and then I go to Carlisle Comic-Con, and I'm reminded it exists again, because I swear to God, every year I go to Carlisle Comic-Con, they have, what is that robot called? The Danger Will Robinson. Danger Will Robinson. They have that robot there every year. They also had it at Hollywood Comic-Con, too, this year. How They Escaped was great. Oh, no, for real. For real. Again, it's been... I need to watch that show again. Orville was such a good, well-written, funny, witty show. And again, Seth MacFarlane, he kind of... It's hard for him to fuck up a show. I'm being messaged. There you go, a better dinner. The hell you mean? You didn't even make that. You bought it. You bought that pizza. You didn't make it yourself. I made this. Give us back our 2 humans and we will supply you with thousands of hours of retro Earth reality TV. Exactly. Which makes it better, lol. That pizza probably costs like $15. Me being the frugal asshole I am, I'm like, gee, I'm so glad I didn't go to the X restaurant to pay $50 fucking to eat there. I don't like eating out. I don't like eating out often, unless it's like, you know, a special occasion. If I'm like seeing friends or something, sure, I'll eat out. But if it's like, it was just a regular Joe Schmo day, I'd rather just go home and make food. $6? Damn. All right, I'll shut up then. Oh, speaking of sci-fi, Galaxy Quest. I love that movie. I love that movie. That movie is hilarious to me. I'll always cherish it. It is such a silly movie. It is such a silly movie, but I love it. Like, they don't even know that they're like in an actual ship and they just play it off as like some bullshit. But an actual alien race did kidnap him and was like, hey, we made this ship exactly to your specifications. It's so cute. I love it. Rip Alan Rickman. Who was he? Shit. I'm looking who that is up, because Alan Rickman. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, he died 10 years ago. Oh, my God. Wait. Was he Snape? He was Snape. Oh, shit. That's Snape. Oh, my God. Oh, that sucks. I didn't even know he died. Damn. That sucks. I didn't even know that was Snape. Please educate him, use force if need be. I give up on him. You gave up on me? That's crazy. That's crazy. But no, that I'm sad now. Damn, I didn't know he died. He's probably the least likable character in Galaxy Quest. Unironically, that's just like the personality of his character. But he's probably the least likable character because of it. He's like very standoffish and prude. Yep. He does say that. Again, that movie was always so funny to me. I remember I had this like brainwave at like 3 a.m. a couple years ago where, you know, there's a rock monster in it. So I'm like, you know what'd be funny? If I put a health bar, like if I made a short out of it, like a shit post, and had like the health bar for a Talus appear on the top of the screen. Because it looks like a Talus. He was extremely hot in Die Hard. Would you believe me? I have, if I told you, I have not watched the entirety of Die Hard. I've watched bits and pieces of it. I've never watched the whole thing. I know I need to. I just haven't bothered to. Wow. Wow, Mimi. Oh, not Mimi, Cat. Mimi wouldn't say that. Cat would. All right, I'm starting to get full. I feel bad because there's like, you know, a bunch of this left. But I kind of don't want to eat anymore. No, my ass would immediately want to eat this in like an hour. That's how I work. What the fuck, Cat? You act like I'm into that. I'm not. All right. Friendly reminder to not be an asshole and wash your hands after you get out of the bathroom. She also loves Vegeta. This is true. You both do like Vegeta. And she got to see Vegeta, or, you know, the voice actor for him. Which is still really cool. Oh. I'm glad I got to see Vinny. That was a good show. I always enjoy going to too many games. That was my second one. I'll definitely be going again next year. I always enjoy it. All right. Well then, I really don't want to throw this in the fridge and then reheat it. That's stupid. There's like none left. I hate having to deal with that when I have like no food left to eat. I'm like, I don't want to eat it. So I just throw it in the fridge and I have like a snack at like 3 in the morning. So here's the question, chat. Do I play Ship of Arcanian? Or do I video edit? There's a character named Buddha. Isn't there, I'm pretty sure I've heard this correctly, isn't there Bippity, Boppity, and Boo? Which is like stupidest fucking names on a planet, but like kind of a given for Dragon Ball. You haven't shown my stuff yet? I thought I did. I swear I did. Because I showed at the end of last one, I'm pretty sure. Also, I think the battery finally hit critical. Yep, we're at 20% now. Well, that's not critical. That's just a warning. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I've shown it. I mean, I can always show it again. But Fletch needs to get some of his edits done because he didn't export them in 1080. And as you may know, any video edits I have, they have to be in 1080 because, you know, it makes sense. Also, rendering in 1080 should be very easy to do unless you have, like, a toaster oven of a computer. Biddy, Body, and Boo. Okay. That's what I thought. And, like, obviously there's characters named after underpants. There's characters named after vegetables. There's characters named after cooling appliances. Cooler, Frieza. What other weird-ass, like... Because there's, like, a different... For every different race of characters, there's, like, a topic that they're named after. Barbecue appliances? Wait, actually? Is there like Krillin? Krillin? Isn't there one called Krillin or something like that? There's a character named Gas? I don't fucking believe you. You're full of shit, Don. I don't fucking believe you. Look it up. Oh my god. Gas Dragon Ball. Gas is part of the Heater family. Oh. Gas is part of the Heater family. Holy shit. Oh my god. Dude, I fucking hate fandom. Fandom can go burn in a fire. What other characters are there in the Heater family? Dragon Ball Heater family. What characters are there? Hold on. I think I found them. The Heater Force. Elec, Oil, Mackie, and Gas. No fucking way. No fucking way. So they're all named after sources of energy that heat. What's Mackie? I mean, Elec, Oil, and Gas makes sense. What's Mackie? Microwave? Microwave? Would that be it? In Spanish, they had to rename Chi-Chi to Milk because Chi-Chi in Spanish is boobs. That's funny. Made Halloween tombstones with dead characters as names. Krillin had tick marks. Oh, that's so fucked. Because doesn't he die like 3 times? Like, people, like what was it? Goku used the Dragon Balls to like revive him, and then, what was it? Frieza killed him? This is coming from someone who knows like none of the lore, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens. He's basically the Kenny of the franchise. Oh my god, they killed Kenny! It's so funny though that you made a Krillin tombstone and he had tick marks for how many times he died. That's funny. Oh my god, they killed Kenny! Wasn't there also like a character named Kaka? And they had to change that because caca means shit in Spanish. Or am I making stuff up again? I might be making stuff up. But why is there a... Dude, fucking Planet Heater. Planet Heater. And there's Elec, Gas, Oil, and Mackie. That is so stupid. That is so dumb. Oh my god. Do Ginyu Force? Ginyu Force Dragon Ball members. Captain Ginyu, Rekume, Burner, Butter, Jace, or Jace, and Goldo. Burner, I know, obviously means butter. But what are the others? Very flamboyant fighters, all named after milk. Jeice, Don. Yeah, they look like they work for Frieza. Or not Frieza, fucking... They look like they wear the same armor as Vegeta. I know I'm probably pissing off Dragon Ball fans in the chat saying that. Like, no, that's not correct. No, they look like they're wearing the same armor as Vegeta. Ginyu is cow milk. Rekume is cream. Jace is cheese. Interesting. Guido is yogurt? That's funny. Should I learn live streaming? Ah, yes, Dragon Ball characters. They're all named after weird topics. There's the dairy group. There's the heat source group. There's the cooler source group. There's the vegetable group. There's the underwear group. Ay. All right, well then. I'm going to quickly go back downstairs. I'm going to make sure my laptop doesn't die. And I'm going to run and be right back. I'll see you guys for some video editing. There won't be a whole lot of it, but there will be a little bit of it. Also, Don just sent the word refresh to me. Update with no issues. I did show that on stream yesterday. Don, I fucking showed that on stream. You just weren't there. I showed that. Need to work on cosplay? Have fun. But yeah, no. I'm going to run and be right back. I'll see you guys soon. All right?